Well, dear friends, we've come to the end of our week, and what a wonderful week of study we have had. I don't know about you, but I like anything that focuses on Jesus and what he is doing to save fallen humanity. We have such a high priest who can be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, and all points tempted like us. He understands our condition, and he's working on our behalf. We learned that there are two sanctuaries. There was one on earth, Exodus chapter 25, 8 and 9, but that there's also one in heaven, that the one on earth was made after the pattern of the one in heaven. That at the end of those 2,300 mornings and evenings of Daniel 8 and verse 14, that God performed a cleansing ministry, much like the one on earth. The cleansing ministry was initiated in heaven to remove all sin from the sanctuary, to place it on the head of Azazel, the scapegoat, the devil, one day, so that we will never be in the presence or endure the power or anything involved with sin ever again. We learned this week that there was a time of judgment, that the people of God had to afflict their souls on this special day of at-one-ment, of atonement, this day when sins would be taken away from the sanctuary. Sins that had been accumulating all year long would be removed from the sanctuary forever. That the people had to humble themselves and cease all their labors and focus on the high priest in the sanctuary and what he was doing and their vertical relationship with God. We learned that judgment is not to be feared. It's not to be feared because we have an unbelievable high priest in Jesus Christ, who is also our advocate in the judgment. That we ought to be able to come boldly to God, to come in faith, because the way has been opened by the sacrifice of Jesus Christ for us to be accepted in the beloved. We learned that there's good news in the most holy place, that Jesus has blood all over that spot, that he has sprinkled himself all over there, so that he has created an opening where we can come in faith, claiming his righteousness as our own, covered by his righteousness alone, and that we can be accepted, reconciled to God through Jesus Christ. Now, what more in this world could be better than that? I don't know about you, but it makes me not want to sin. I don't know what you're thinking, but I pray that, like me, you will run to the sanctuary, that you will run to our high priest, that you will bow your knee, that you will bow your head, that you will open your hands and your heart and bid him come in. May God bless you.